So with all this uncertainty about the coronavirus, it's no surprise that scammers have found a way to take advantage. According to the United States Secret Service, scammers are now exploiting the fears and concerns about the outbreak to target unsuspecting victims. The FDA and the Federal Trade Commission also issued warning letters to 7 companies for reportedly selling fraudulent products claiming to treat or prevent the coronavirus. So joining us now to break all of this down is CNET senior producer Dan Patterson. I guess there's no surprise here that there's people trying to take advantage of this, right? Because when there's chaos, someone needs to fill the void. What sort of scams are we seeing?
Yeah, Anne-Marie, it's sad, but a fact that during this national or global health crisis, some of the real innovators have proven to be hackers, scammers, and conspiracy theorists. So we're seeing a number of scams floating around the web, particularly around phishing. So the cybersecurity firm Proofpoint discovered that a number of people who may have visited clinics were receiving what appeared to be letters saying that you have tested positive for HIV.
Whoa.
And that we have reached out to healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and others, and then it prompts those individuals to click on a link, download a piece of malware that then installs software that starts to exfiltrate personal data. We've also seen scams that are targeting Vanderbilt University, or look as though they're coming from Vanderbilt University and other fairly reputable institutions, and again take advantage of the fear that people have regarding the coronavirus, as well as their typical healthcare routines. We've seen other scams targeting disinformation. In fact, there's a lot of stuff floating around on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook claiming that by drinking bleach you can cure yourself. Yes, these are things you should never do. That cocaine helps cure the coronavirus. That rubbing alcohol cures the coronavirus. Again, not true. Conspiracy theories that are floating around on social media and YouTube right now, spreading all sorts of disinformation. So we see this bundling, this packaging of cyber attacks, phishing attacks, and conspiracy theories.
You know, it's low to sort of try to take advantage of people, but it's particularly low to prey on their fears about their personal health.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have your health, you know, you don't have anything. What is the Federal Trade Commission doing to help combat some of this?
Well, they've done a few things. Mostly they've published a blog post saying these are the scams that we are identifying now. So if you would like an authoritative source, that is one place that you can go to read these are the scams that we do see, and then check your own inboxes and make sure that you have not been a victim of very similar scams. Beyond that, they're not doing a ton. They are publishing information and listing advisories. However, I'm not sure that there is much they can do to stay ahead of these scammers, hackers, and conspiracy theorists who all don't have to worry about regulation and can stay one step ahead of governments.
So then it's up to us to protect ourselves in many ways when it comes to sort of things. What can people do?
Well, you can do a few things. First, we always advise this, but don't click on every link that comes into your inbox. And particularly right now, just be hyper aware and vigilant that there are scams targeting you and your personal health. These things may look very legitimate. Scammers and particularly phishers have software tools that make their email look really, really legitimate. So don't just click on a link in an email, but instead double check that that URL, that domain is where you expect it to come from. Check the sender to make sure that everything is spelled correctly. Often they will misplace one letter to make it look as though when you're scanning over something, it's legitimate. And right click. Before you click on a link, right click and then copy and paste that into a new tab. Don't click enter, just click to see, okay, is this where the link purports to go?
Right.
Also, I want to emphasize this. Our Christina Capitides here at CBS News published a post yesterday about some of the scams floating around on YouTube especially, but make sure that you don't just follow anything that you see or read on social media in terms of potential cures. Some of these things are benign, but many of them are actively harmful and will hurt you. Do not do cocaine, do not drink bleach, and do not drink rubbing alcohol. It sounds kind of funny,
I know,
but these things are gathering hundreds of thousands of views and generating profit for the people spreading these conspiracy theories.
Oh man, it's just terrible. Dan, thank you so much.
Good to see you.